Welcome, guys. Does that music get you pumped up? I don't know. Sound like somebody drowning and playing a guitar at the same time to me. But that's just me being judgmental. Made it in today, back here into the studio, exhausted. I mean, I feel like my skin just wants to just crawl off of my body and just go hide in just in a bedside table or in a little secret drawer or secret trap door. I mean, my skin is just like, are you really gonna carry me around and do something else with me? Because I can't handle this. I just got back from Appleton. We just got back from Appleton. I say we sometimes. I don't like to feel alone, so saying we kind of puts me in a group think space in my head. Now, but we got these soft bosses now all the time running around now. I ain't even got enough nut in my body to hold my neck up. You got dudes, I got to be on a Cialis and a neck brace just to fucking go on a date. Because I ain't got enough chism. Or you could be drinking gasoline and then, urinating in somebody's car trunk and throw a match in there. Whatever action you then take. It could be anything. You could be taping razor blades to a Frisbee and throwing that thing into a, out towards a bunch of majorettes. Me and my buddy Scotty, who was really fancy. I mean, a real Fauntleroy of a boy, kind of nice looking. Looked like his whole body like it just was made out of conditioner. Because I didn't even know they had conditioner. You know what I'm saying? Till I was probably, maybe 19 or 21 or something. But he looked like he just, like just damn baby goats came at night and just licked his body while he was sleeping. We got a lot going on this week. People are getting fired up because Halloween is coming up. Halloween. And I got the hands for Halloween, dude. Oh, I couldn't. The only person I could probably strangle I bet I could strangle about a 13-month-old. Anything over than that, I would need assistance. That's how I got weak fingers, man. I got weak fingers, dude. I got fingers that are just, like I have trouble sometime with a Ziploc. You hear that? Something kind of song before you masturbate at a junkyard or at like a recycling center, boy. Uppers and, Quaaludes and, buzz saws and freaking whisper bears or whatever they need to get it in their system to stay awake. That cocaine, that orange juice powder, whatever they're doing. You know what I'm saying? That freaking, they're back there snorting, snorting fucking dried up Starburst crust. Let's hear more, Ty. Thank you.
This black friend, he enjoyed his marijuana, you see, and he was...
Brothers on that leaf. And look, I'll tell you this, I seen a brother one time just smoke a whole joint. And then get on a balance beam. Whoa, okay. So you had a good friend named Stephen Black, gentlemen. But also, I'm going to tell you this straight up, Edgar. I'm hearing some birds in the background. And I know a bird sound when I've been around a bird sound. Because a huge crow one time flew into the back of my father's Thunderbird and broke all the windows out with his beak. And I remember, I'll never forget that glass falling, that bird being violent. And my father was so old he couldn't turn his neck, and he thought it was a black man back there. Because I kept saying black, black. And he thought it was a black man in the back of the car, but that was a black bird, a raven. And my dad would stay home. Excuse me, I have to clear my throat. A lot of times you hear me clear my throat. You hear me, I make that sound because I got a big lip. I got that, what is it? I got that sashimi, that tuna sashimi for the bottom lip. And so a lot of water and a lot of coagulates bunch up down there in the bottom of my lip. I'm kind of Bubba Gumping down there. I mean, you could just, you could crack open a pixie stick and bust a couple of rails right up your snout. A guy died in Burning Man. They said he was on acid and MDMA. And he ran into the fire. And you know what, man? I've been on acid. Okay? I did a bunch of acid one time and stole a bunch of boat radios and tried to install them in regular vehicles. Stupid plan. What else? Did some acid, cooked a pizza in a dryer one time. I used to know how long it took. It was a medium, that's all I remember. But it works, but it does take a while. In the year 2017, and look, they had a beautiful moon. I don't know if you guys got to get a peek at it. And it might still be out there even tonight or whenever you're listening to this, but they got that beautiful moon. And that moon, man, that thing is just like like one of God's nuts just fell out of his ball bag and landed in the sky. Man, it's getting hot out there, isn't it? You feel that heat. You feel that heat. Sometimes you just got to just get out in the yard and just show your nipples to the sunlight. You feel me? My buddy Danny, and I've talked about him before, and he, very slender neck. I mean, his neck, if it was made out of anything, it was turkey bacon. And I'm happy to be here with you guys. I'm wearing it's kind of like a sweatshirt, and I just saw my reflection on it on this camera, and I just feel inferior because it just kind of I'm having one of those days. Honestly, I'm having one of those days. It just highlights the lack of distance in my neck, that my neck don't have that reach that I've always wanted. You kind of wish sometimes that one of your great-great-grandparents fucked a giraffe, so you might have that extra inch up top.
A hug just seems so intimate, like you just seems kind of weird, like pressing your body up against someone you're not really familiar with, but
I guess it seems weird. I think it seems weird out here where I live in Los Angeles. I don't know where you live, young lady. And look, and I appreciate I'm happy you called and you're making me think about this. Hugging versus kissing. Because a kiss is just your lips hugging. That's all it is. And then sometimes they wrestle and try to, do sex with each other just with the tongues only. And that's all it is, man. A tongue is just a little dick that's in your mouth. A lot of people don't think about that. And I think it's just like, because when I think about laying in bed with another man, the sex part, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You could wear a blindfold or, put on like some rodeo music. I mean, you could do some things maybe to get through some of the sexualness. But then to lay there and feel your leg hair tangle up with another man's leg hair, dude, that's when I'm out. That ain't that's when I know that for me, at this point in my life, that's not the road I'm looking to get down. Bruno Mars. I like Bruno Mars, dude. Bruno Mars to me seems like sexually ambiguous, ambidextrous. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like the kind of dude that would just tie his dick around his own body and put it in his butt. And I met this girl, this beautiful Italian girl. I mean, bro, you could eat you'd clean skin. I mean, you'd fucking suck marinara out of her ear holes. Wearing not turtlenecks, not looking real gay or wearing like kind of gay attire. And I know that, that's kind of a generalization. I'm not trying to say gay people look one way or whatever, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you put a tracker on all the turtlenecks in America, most of them would end up on most of those trackers would lead you to the homes of gay men or Italians probably, or male librarians. He seemed like a lifeguard a little bit on the edge of the pool of mental wellness. And if you were in the pool, he wasn't like that lifeguard that was over there with the glasses on and the whistle just trying to fuck everybody, and skeeting out with a little sunscreen here and there, and saying they're going to get a soda, but really they're going out to their car to get a little hit of weed and come back in there. And then they're supposed to save people when they're high on weed, like people in my hometown used to. I remember going to the lifeguard one time, dude, a friend of mine, I thought he was drowning, and the lifeguard was like, man, I'm fucked up, bruh. And that was it, dude. So I had to go and try to rescue my friend, man, and thank God I was able to help. And an old man helped too. I thought, honestly, in hindsight, pedophile, man, not even, because he kept helping him. Like, he helped him out of the pool, then he helped him back into the locker room, then he was toweling my buddy, dude. My buddy would. I mean, look, Some of these skinny ladies, it's like making love to a bag of to a pillowcase full of deer antlers.